About 4 or 5 questions for Danny here, just get his reaction to things right now.
Let me kind of start off, Andy, with
Sure.
a few comments.
Go for it.
Obviously, I want the focus of this evening to be on the student athletes and coaches that were just here, but there has been a national conversation going on for the last 11 months since we won the Peach Bowl and claimed a national championship last year. I don't feel, and I've been pretty vocal about this, that a 4-team playoff is adequate for the postseason of college football. I think last year's team showed that. Our football team, our student athletes, have now won 25 straight games. They deserve to be in this playoff, and I hope that's the decision that's made tomorrow. If that does not occur, then I think that's yet another pretty glaring example that a 4-team playoff is not adequate for the postseason of college football. So I wanted to make those comments following the game, and be happy to answer any questions that anybody has.
Andrea.
Danny, if that does not occur, what are next steps? What can be done?
I hope that the leadership across the country in college football recognizes, and I think the story of our team hopefully is educated them about the quality of football being played in our conference and really across the country, that there are more teams than 4 that should have the opportunity to compete and have it settled on the field. I'm hopeful we get in, but to answer your question, if we don't get in, I think we need to ask ourselves a serious question. Why are we the only sport in America, college or pro, that it's not settled on the field of the court? It doesn't make any sense.
All right, we'll go in the back, Shane.
Danny, if you win on New Year's Day, will you claim another one?
You know, we're going to continue to evaluate what happens, both with what our team has accomplished. Obviously, got to digest what just happened. That was a pretty special second half, and what other teams accomplish across the country. We'll make that decision at that time.
Couple more. Anything else? Yeah. Jason, over here.
Danny, you hired Josh Heupel. I mean, what can you say about him being a first-year head coach and having the trust to go above and beyond?
I'm glad you asked the question, because somebody needs to be talking about Josh Heupel, and he won't talk about himself. As you guys just saw, he's such a humble guy. He's done an unbelievable job taking over. You know, the interest we had in that job was off the charts because of the talent we have on our team. But once Josh won the job, that first day, now you're the new head coach of a team that just went undefeated. That's a pretty unique situation, a pretty high-pressure situation to be in. And I think he couldn't have done a better job of assembling a really high-quality staff and transitioning these student athletes to the 2018 season. For us to go undefeated again, I certainly didn't expect that. I don't know that any reasonable person could have expected that. So very happy for Josh and our whole coaching staff tonight.
We'll go a couple more right here.
Yeah, hey Dan, Dick Weiss. A lot has been said about analytics. What about the eye test? I mean, when you look at teams that aren't in the Power 5 schools, it's almost like enough people don't look at what they have and they look at what they don't have.
Yeah, I think sometimes I've used the concept of a popularity contest. You know, judges and panels of judges, that's for a beauty contest. This is a sport. These kids deserve the opportunity to settle it in true competition. That's what college athletics is. We're sitting here in our leadership center, which is no better example of what we do in college sports. We develop men and women as people, as students, as athletes. The competition matters.
All right, last one right here.
Danny, in your mind, what's the biggest impediment to an expansion of the college football playoff?
I don't know. I can't identify what the impediment is. I think we need to get to work and figure out a more adequate postseason.
All right, Danny, thank you. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate y'all being here.